Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a quantum vision board, meaning a vision board that is like, 100%, not like 100, but like 90% of it is definitely going to manifest because we are going to be infusing it with the quantum. All right, so we're going to go through everything later in the video, but anyways, I hope everybody has had beautiful Christmas. But you know what follows Christmas, right? In case you don't, it's the New Year's, and for me, this time in between is perfect time to create my vision board, and I've been already planning what I'm gonna put on it for the past like 2 months or something by collecting the pictures on Pinterest. But this is the week where, like the mood is kind of slowed down, everything, and I have plenty of time to create my vision board. So how I make it. Okay, I will show you guys what you have to prepare first. I have saved these kind of cardboards from orders that I have ordered at some point. Let me see where the rest is. And okay, let's just use this one for now because I cannot find the other ones. So you want to save this kind of cardboards. I have like from the other one, there's this thing. I think I'm gonna be sticking it on this side because there's this ugly thing. You want to I'm literally making them a free ad right now. Anyway, so you want to get a cardboard like this, save it from your orders that you order throughout a year. I always do that, and I like to use this kind of size for the main one, and then like a little bit smaller for additional vision boards. And how I like to plan my vision board is that I'm going to be parting that into different areas. And if you want to see my old vision board, it's kind of like a private thing, so I'm not going to be talking too much about like what I put there, but just so you get that idea, For example, one of my smaller boards, I'm gonna show you that one, guys. One of my smaller boards from this year is my wedding board. So I put everything wedding related to wedding on this board, and actually I didn't make it, it did not manifest yet. I made it actually in the middle of 2023 because on the other side there's a relationship board. However, I kind of find out that I don't really want relationships anymore because it's kind of like a waste of time for me. I want something real, I want marriage. So that's why I kind of like changed this board in the middle of the year, and I put all these pictures there, including the kind of ring that I want to get, the kind of proposals, the kind of like wedding parties and stuff like that, all the mood in it, right? So this is my small wedding vision board. I'm going to be keeping this one for the next year too because, as I said, it did not manifest yet, and I'm also like not pushing for it to manifest because I know it's going to come in divine timing. However, I still want to keep it like on my table to not lose track of it, So this is the board I'm going to be keeping for the next year. The two other boards that I made other year, I'm going to be throwing away. And not actually throwing away, I'm going to keep them so I can take a look at them in a couple of years from now and see how many more things of them manifested in between. And I know you guys want to know that how many things of what I have put there during the last year have manifested, and I can say literally like some of them like manifested very weirdly. Some of them manifested partially, some of them manifested in a way but not really in a way how I wanted them to, like the image was there but the feeling was not really there, if you know what I mean. Like for example, I put friends in dresses there. Well, I did attend dancing classes where I was wearing dresses and stuff like that, and there's 4 girls. We were 4 girls in the dancing class. However, it's not the feeling of friendship, it was not really there so strongly, right? So that's what I was kind of missing in it, right? So that's what has been happening a lot in my vision board. Like the images manifest but the feeling's not really. So that's why we're going to be doing a quantum vision board this time that is going to kind of change everything and put more spice into it, right? So I can say that like 80% manifested of it, the rest hasn't, but I'm not really like mad about it. I'm more like still expecting it, or I'm glad that it didn't, because I kind of changed my mind in the middle, right? So I have been spending the past couple of months collecting pictures on Pinterest. I have 5 pages right now, already like pre-cut them a little bit, and I printed them out, and I might be adding more because sometimes, as I said, like something comes to my mind and I just have to add it, right? I just want to have it in front of my eyes. So I'm going to be showing you a little bit of the pictures, and then I'm going to show you guys how to quantum charge them, all right? So for example, the first picture I have here is freedom. It's supposed to symbolize freedom. Obviously, I don't want to be jumping like that. It's supposed to symbolize freedom. So I will also make sure to put like a little quote around it, freedom. But this freedom, I don't mean just like freedom to travel or freedom stuff like that. It's more like freedom of mind. I want to experience, I've been feeling very like dragged down, for example, with my past, or I've been just thinking too much of my past or of the past events and stuff like that, and that's what I want to free myself from. I also want to free myself from judgment. I want to free myself from negative thoughts, because they have been really dragging me down. So this is what I want to use this picture for. I'm not going to put there like freedom of judgment, freedom of past, because the words judgment and past have a negative charge. So I'm going to put something like freedom of mind, right? And that's going to, I'm gonna know that that's just judgment and past that don't belong there. Negative thoughts just don't belong there, right? So yeah, like I put like little quotes around it, guys. As you can see here on my relationship board, I put little quotes around it just so I can, you know, read it and know like what those pictures symbolize. But the next thing I also want to mention is that as I'm looking at this picture and I'm going to be sticking that on my board, I'm going to imagine what it feels like to have a freedom of mind, right? I'm going to really get myself to feel into it, and I'm going to stick it onto that board with that feeling in my body. And then every time I look at that picture on my board, I'm going to memorize that feeling, right? I mean, I'm going to remember that feeling. And this is how you quantum charge your vision board, right? Because now it's not gonna be, I didn't actually do it with all the pictures on my old board. That's why some of the things like the friends manifested, like the dancers, but the feeling was not really there. So I want to really charge it with the feelings right now. Anyways, then I have some conceptual pictures in here. Like for example, this one, it's obvious that a place like that doesn't exist in real life. However, this picture symbolizes me something magical, like miracles, magic, right? So I'm going to put these kind of words around it. For example, an affirmation that miracles are always happening to me. And looking at this picture is going to evoke that feeling in me, because I'm also going to charge this picture with the feelings of unexpected magic happening in my life. And then I also have a couple of quotes that I print out. For example, this one, I am safe, secure, and protected. I have been really battling the feelings of fear in my life in the past year. So this is what I would like to overcome this following year. So this affirmation, me being able to see that every day in front of me and on my board, is just going to, it's just going to do a lot, you know. And then I have roses, because I love roses. I love getting roses. I hope to get a lot of them this following year. And this is a guy driving me in a Porsche. Is that a Porsche? I think so. So go figure what I want. Then I have a quote that says, "A lot can happen in a year," which is to kind of remind me that there is no rush, you know, like a lot can happen in a year. Like I don't have to rush things, because when I look back at this past year, a lot has happened. Actually, my life has changed a lot. I have learned so many things. I met so many new people. I had so many new experiences. So just to remind me that there is no reason to feel bad for not having what I want to have yet. Then I have mountains. I want to visit a lot of mountains this following year. It's something that I have never been actually into, but I think that's a new hobby I want to kind of start, which is hiking. Then I put a fireplace. This is also meaning to symbolize friendship. I want to find a community for myself where I feel accepted, where I feel like we're on the same wavelength, and this picture kind of symbolizes that for me. And I also want to have a lot of deep talks with like-minded people, so I'm going to chart this picture with those feelings and put it on my board. Then we have some more mountains connected to the sea, as I was mentioning, and the last picture is a college room. So I never went to college actually, and this is something that I might consider doing this upcoming year. I've been thinking about that for a while already, and I think it's time for me to start this year. So that picture is supposed to symbolize me sitting in a college on a computer and listening to a lecture. So yeah, and then I have, it's actually personal, like I shouldn't be showing you guys, but I just want you to get the idea of what kind of stuff I put there, so maybe it can inspire you. It can, you know, get the same stuff on there. Then I have some drinks on the beach that also is supposed to symbolize like-minded people, spending time with like-minded people, having talks, having good time. Then a quote that says, "The way you speak to yourself matters," to always kind of like snap myself out of negative thoughts, which as I mentioned have been like really weighing me down this past year. If you have mountains, same thing, I want to do hiking. It's just more pictures. Universe, show me how good it gets, just to remind myself that universe is unlimited. Then I have a picture of an eye because I'm on a journey of improving my eyesight, and I'm doing that without LASIK, without any of these treatments. I'm actually following the myopia program, so my goal is also to improve my eyesight. Maybe it might not be to 2020 yet, but definitely I want to like lower it in half, so I'm not so, you know, glasses dependent. Then I have a bad B on the picture because I think that I have been too nice. Like, I have that kind of personality sometimes that I'm too nice, and I would like to stand more firmer in my boundaries and in my power. So that's the picture I'm gonna put on there to symbolize that. I'm going to also feel into it and quantum charge it. Then I have some dolphins. I want to swim with some, and there's some what if, like everything was working out and stuff like that. And fearless, as I was also saying before, I want to get rid of a lot of fear, or a lot of subconscious fear that I'm experiencing. And you're exactly where you need to be, just to remind myself to stop rushing. I want to kind of include a lot more of this romantic lifestyle in my life, more peace, more quiet, more tranquility or stuff like that. Then we have two pictures that are also symbolizing community, because I have so many pictures of it actually on my vision board for this year, because that's something that's been really missing in my life. I have been focusing a lot on my career in the past couple of years. I did not go to college. I basically do not meet any of my friends, so that's something that's been missing in my life. So I really want to find something like that, and I'm really hoping for it to happen. Actually, life is beautiful and I have time. Also to remind myself not to rush, because I'm a really impatient person. And a Chanel bag, I would like to get a Chanel bag in pink. Then another friend, this one is supposed to symbolize more like spiritual awakening slash feeling super worthy and like connection to God. I have had a lot of connection to God in my current vision board for 2023, which has really happened, but I would like to work a little bit more on that. So this picture is supposed to symbolize it, the mountains, and then some swing that I want to experience. Then we have, I am rich in all areas of my life. New apartment, that would be really great if that would happen for me. Another mountains. This is swimming in a lake like this. You are effing amazing and you deserve a good life. Also to remind myself, you know. Then some couple picture on a swing as well. Then Cappadocia or whatever that's called. It would be nice to see that too. And this picture is supposed to symbolize self-care. That's also going to be a heavy part of my upcoming year, I feel like, because I really want to put more time into self-care, especially because I noticed that makeup makes me act so much more confident and it adds so much more into my life experience. However, I'm so lazy to do it, right? I'm just so lazy to do makeup. So that's something that I want to start doing, whether I go out of the house or not. That's something that I really want to implement in my life just because of the feeling that I get from it. And then I have, it's gonna be hard, but you know, like as you can see now, like I'm just too lazy, you know. Main character energy. Yeah, so I am done being this kind of outsider type of person. I want to be in the middle of happening. I want to be the one that the world is revolving around. So that's gonna happen. Then summer traveling, summer friends, summer swing, and YouTube 100,000 subscriber, whether on this channel or on my main channel. If you guys know that one, then you probably know it's gonna more likely happen on that one. So a couple of quotes. Luxury shopping and college. So as you can see, guys, my main points for this year is finding a community, doing a lot of hiking, joining college, and of course there's my wedding board out there that I'm not really like pushing into or anything. It's not a focus. It's just like something on the background that to keep track of, you know. And getting rid of my fears and my insecurities and being a victim of the past, basically. So I'm going to supercharge all of these pictures with the feelings of them, put them on the vision board, put little quotes or little, like, you know, clarifications near the pictures that need them. And yeah, let's see what's gonna manifest. I'm so excited for this year, and I'm sure that this year is going to be amazing, especially because this upcoming year is supposed to be like really strong for Geminis and Geminis and Taurus. Okay, they're the main characters for the next year, and I am a Gemini, so I'm really ready for this. And the thing is that I'm not ready for this, but by doing this board and like really feeling the feelings, I'm getting ready for it, right? Like I have never had the feeling of being main character, but you know, I'm ready. I'm trying to get ready for the main character energy, and you know, I have to kind of mentally get ready for it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this video helped you, and I hope you're gonna make your vision board and see how everything magically manifests. It's just like blowing my mind what vision board does to me. Like literally, I have had a couple, like I wasn't really like consistent with doing them, but every time I did them, it would manifest, at least like to some extent, but mostly it did manifest like perfectly, right? Especially if I supercharge them with the feelings. So yes, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.